Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And here's Pizarro. Now it's Pizarro. Nakamura. Oh, that was vital. Thuram getting this one clear. Played back in. Oh, not quite.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Xabi Alonso. Nakamura. And here's Haaland.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Pedri. Xabi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. And here's Pizarro. Bellingham. Pizarro. And the finish! It's anyone's ball now.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pedri. Picked out, shot a goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dembele, and the shot! That is some save from Khan! And we have our very first corner. That's a throw.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Torres. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Torres. He could be in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, super shapes to shoot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Bellingham. Played backwards here.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Wilshere. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Conte. Well, that is not the best. Could be danger here. He might be in. There's the shot. It's in. And there is his 30th goal. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Neymar. It's a sweet ball, that. That's an excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bellingham. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Haaland!
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
A real chance of can he finish? It's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Indicated.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time.
That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Decent hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Fermin. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernando, and the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nakamura. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he thumps it clear. Rafinha. Rafinha stood his ground strongly. Maradona. Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's on his way! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe. Fermin. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. And he'll shoot here. It's loose now and they... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good-looking ball. Maradona. Nakamura. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Gets his pass away, and he's picked out the run. And here's Jesus. Real chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Conte just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Caicedo. Van Dijk. Rafinha. That's good running with the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
And the shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, no joy this time. Oh, it's come loose. Has a goal! Oh, the ball's well. That's another chance. Nakamura.
The attendance
So we've
for
reached
this
the hour
match
mark.
was 72,306.
Now Mbappe. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Foden. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Gabriel Jesus. Nakamura. Chance for the header! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Maradona ploughing through the middle. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Kimmich. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a shot. Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Van Dijk makes the interception. He's found the way through. David Villa! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nakamura.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Try from distance. What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish of true class! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that is a super goal, a truly super goal.
Look, sometimes when they're...
So that's it, it is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Maradona on the score sheet
Hello,
3
everybody, and
times.
please join
Very
me in
much
wishing
the
a
man.
happy
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody
and
who has
welcome
joined
to
us for
today's
this
match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Can he finish? Oh, super chance!
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Pizarro! Saliba. Serginho. And it's Salah. Oh, sweet feet. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Haaland. So it is still 0-0. And he's running through. Oh, this is a great position. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maradona. He could be in here. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Costa Curta. He has found the way through. Salah. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chouameni. Oh, they could break here. Cafu. And here's Pizarro. 15 minutes till half-time. Picked out brilliantly. Now the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Van Dijk. Cafu. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Couldn't squeeze it through. Guardiola. And here's Pizarro. And he was quick to react. Messi. Now it's Vinicius. He's got the shot away! Nakamura. Haaland. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Mohamed Salah. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game
And if
remains
you do have a chance
goalless.
today, please take some time out to give your
An
support
intriguing
to our
half, lacking
better
only in
stadium
goals. The score 0-0. And the action is back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Schneider! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Prachuap with the corner, there first. Schneider plays it short, and the finish! Goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner,
3.
unstoppable.
Hakimi!
Prachuap have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Vinicius Junior. Prachuap looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away. Can he finish? Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Prachuap have got it back, and they'll have another go. And it's Pizarro. Now it's Kimmich. Van Dijk. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now he's off and running. Stood up well to him there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Haaland. That's been cut out, well played. And he welcomes it in. And here's Messi. Messi! It's a goal! And they're back in front. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Substitution on the field. Number 27, Serginho.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number
So we have a
15,
breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Number 30,
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this
Messi.
lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Coming on the field.
Vinicius Junior. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Alessandro Bastoni. Number 5, Pep Guardiola. Number 16, Beckham.
Brachois surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Pedri.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect
5
now?
minutes added time.
Up for a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Pinches it off him. Mbappe. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. And now they can clear their lines. Hernandez. So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.
Man me heart with stars, heart with star.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Played out to the right. There's the ball in. Referee's given a throw. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Eto'o. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. And it's Pizarro. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Mbappe. Eto'o.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Pizarro. And that should get the job done. And the whistle goes for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting, huh?
Mbappe!
It is a very, very good save.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Pull it. Here's Figo. Mateus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Tries a shot! It's in!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
The attendance for this
That'll
match
be a
was
throw.
72,306.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mateus. He's got space in the air. Great chance! Eto'o with a beautifully timed run. And it's Pizarro. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Guardiol. Koulibaly.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mateus. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Schmeichel. Vieira. And here's Eto'o. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Botafogo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And through to the goalkeeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Defending was strong and firm. Figo. He could be in here. Shot could be on. Eto'o!
Botafogo certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Nakamura.
Yeah, we get to
There
see
will be
this
1
more and
minute
more.
added time.
Defenders popping up in these positions.
That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mbappe. Maradona bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Cruyff. Rudiger. First quarter of an hour gone.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Rafinha. Rudiger cuts it out.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Messi. And here's Rafinha. He's having a go. It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And one more try. Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rafinha. Now it's Cruyff. He's gone forward. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pedri. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Tar with the clearance. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Vardiol makes the interception. And now they can clear their lines. Rafinha shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafinha. Cruyff, the man we've all come to watch. He's got away. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Rafael Leao. Vardiol. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Well, the finish certainly didn't match. And the first 45 minutes are up. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. Now the finish! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tries a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Oh, Haaland has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cruyff! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Guardiola.
The attendance for this
Your
match
impression
was
so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one
70,987.
down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's shifting through the gears here. They want to be quick to recover this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that has put paid to that. Van Dijk. What a throw in. Here's Tchouaméni. Van Dijk. Tchouaméni. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Maradona. Now Mbappe. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Caught offside that time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Musiala. Guardiola. Rafael. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Van Dijk. Guardiola. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's beautifully weighted.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Mbappe!
There will be
Let's
3
make sure
minutes
that's not
added
getting
time.
through. That's going to go a long way. And it's Maradona. And the ball's come loose here. Tchouaméni. Oh, he's found him in space. Can he finish? And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Haaland. Haaland! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Haaland. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Hernandez. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And the cutback. He's there and gets it away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Passing nice and neat. Haaland tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He's in plenty of space here. He's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Haaland! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's Drogba! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gets his head to it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Guardiola. Foden. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drogba, in he goes again!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
De Bruyne. Foden. He'll try from distance. That was mighty close. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
And if you do have
And
a
we are
chance
up
today,
to the
please
break.
take some time
Well,
out
give me a
give your
moment to get my
support to
breath
our
back.
better stadium
What a
fund.
super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 18, Pizarro.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Maradona. Bastoni gets a foot in here. Foden looking for the run-up.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the counter is on. Cafu. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Still they trail, and time is ticking away.
Was 71,550.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing Ljungberg!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, that's a key interception. Drogba. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Floated through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Foden. Great work on the overlap. Conte. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution.
So what can they conjure from this one? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Has a shot! He should have put that one away.
Palmer has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
It's their second corner of the game.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic. He's having a go!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's picked out the run. Tramini. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nice interception, well timed. And that is a little undercooked. Rafael Leao reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Beckenbauer. Well, they could break here. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. It's Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafael Leao, and the finish! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in a good position here. Bellingham. Conte. Rummenigge. Martinez. Pedri. Rafael Leao is sharing after that one. Now it's Rafael Leao, and here's Mbappe. Half-time getting close now. That looks a good ball through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Beckenbauer. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So your views on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
He's gone for goal! Beckenbauer is there, and he can get that clear. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that's gone loose. Conte. He's looking wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rummenigge, he has found the way through. Great hit! Oh, taken with style! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Bellingham. Rudiger attempts a clearance. That's very neat.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed. And Martinez!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe might just make this. Pedri. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Hadrian. Number 23. Bellingham.
Number
Number 18. Federico Valverde.
Looking tiny in possession here.
Number 24.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Number 11. Olise. Number 15. Gundua.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's a sharp pass. And here's Giroud. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Oh, that's fabulous. He gets big. It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Santos clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Pizarro was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann puts his foot on the gas. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Nakamura. Conte. Ruben Dias. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nakamura. And it's Pizarro. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Vinicius Junior! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's got the shot away! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pizarro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And again, they run up... And Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Santos with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ruben Dias. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact,
and
or
please
else.
join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't...
He's tried one! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets! And they are cruising away. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's heaved it away. Cafu. And here's Pizarro. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might...
Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Valverde.
The
For
attendance
Pizarro.
for this match was 70,000.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that one... He's having a go! And that is high.
McAllister most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Showing great feet there. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Conte. Defending was strong and firm. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that was very necessary. Santos upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it's still...
Oh, terrible pass. That's Maradona. It's Maradona! He's got it all! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So is this the start of a comeback? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Aim forwards. And it's Griezmann. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. With so little time left. Grandstand finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll...
He's got a side of goal! No, he's missed it. And the number on the board is 3. And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's headed upfield. Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played into space out wide. Now it's Pizarro. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Pizarro. Maradona. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Bastoni cuts it out. De Bruyne. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, they've got it again. Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Gnabry. Maradona.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in...
There's the shot! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chouameni.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's there to get it away. And they win it back again. Maradona. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Maradona. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And back it goes.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Added time.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try. Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Costa Curta with the clearance. White. Passes short and sharp. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Now it's Pizarro. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's found the way. He's had a hit! He scores! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and
The
it
attendance
has.
for this match was
There was no getting to that.
71,649.
No getting to it at all. Expertly done. Pizarro! Oh, that was venomous. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Pizarro. Mbappe! And he's got the beating of his man. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, easy pickings there. Costa Curta. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. That's really well manoeuvred. It's Griezmann! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Number 21,
So
Griezmann.
the manager can make a change
Number
for the first
16,
time in the game here.
Endrick.
There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
17, Mbappe.
Mbappe! Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he cuts out the supply. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Cruyff. Back into the middle. Kimmich clears. Great defending, strong and determined. Gnabry. Cafu. And it's Gnabry.
Substitution for Flamengo, number 14, Johan Cruyff. Coming on to
Maradona.
replace him is number 23.
Some really good ball
Bellingham.
movement.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for
Added
one
minute
last
has been
fling.
indicated.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. 4 added minutes on the board. Tries a header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the... So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Whistle goes again, it's another offside decision. Oh, delightful ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Diaz. He's found the way through. Oh, what a... And the shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Vinicius Junior! First quarter of an hour gone. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Mohamed Salah. No goals as yet. Nicely aimed pass. Can he put it away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gnabry. Cafu.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for...
He's had a hit! Goal! Barcelona!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cross into the box. Oh, he's been caught napping. Here comes another cross. And he's there to belt it away. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Traumeri. That has been cut short. Now the finish! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Saviola! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Back into the middle. Spread neatly.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Mohamed Salah, and it's Messi. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he can clear it away. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So half-time, no shot. Shortage of action and talking points are both. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Pedri, Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maradona. Oh, the shot could be on here.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nicely aimed pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Haaland, Maradona, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nkunku.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Jr. providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now, who's going to be first to this? So, what can they make of this? That has been cut short. Keeper has taken decisive act. Messi! There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Van Dijk. Haaland. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland. Maradona. Dembele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Dembele. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Maradona. And it's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nkunku! No, he's missed it.
Palmeiras certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way through. Hernandez clears it away. It's a throw-in. Maradona. The message is clear, none shall pass.
649.
Forwards and with intent. And here's Gnabry. And it's Gnabry. Hakimi getting this one clear. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Traumeri, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! And here's Diaz.
Diaz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi, good purpose, real chance! Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Haaland. Dinks one through. Nkunku. Nkunku! He should have put that one away.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Maradona. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Minutes has been indicated.
Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Diaz. Pedri. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful